Hi everyone, hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Easter, everyone. So yeah, I figured I might do a video on Peter Rabbit 2. So I just got done watching the movie. Bunnies, baddies in the big city. Base, crafting corner. So no deleted scenes, no alternate endings, no nothing. Yeah, we do have some stuff. Crafting corner, do-it-yourself bunny bookmarks. That's cool. And I'm guessing Mrs. Tiddlywinks is going to teach you how to cook some food. Okay. Okay, the characters. We got McGregor and Thomas McGregor and B. Thomas McGregor and B. Then there's this publisher named. Damn, what was his name? Something Basil Jones. The guy has like 3 names, basically. Alright, let me look. I'm sorry, I'm not good at names. And I just remembered it. It's Nigel Basil something. That guy voices Peter. Cool. Nigel Basil Jones. Wait, who voices Peter?
What's happened? It's ready.
James Corden. I don't think have I seen him in other movies? I don't think so. Nigel Basil Jones. Right. The guy's a publisher, and he's pretty much like people you see in Hollywood, where they basically say, okay, your book is amazing, but I want to make a few changes. And that changes, and then he ends up changing 80% of the book, and it's no longer like what you wanted. And I get that every story is made 3 times. It's made in production, it's made in post, and then we get the final product. And yeah, the show you pitch is never going to be the same as the final product. A lot of changes are going to happen throughout the process of making that story into a book or a movie, game, whatever. So in this one, the movie begins with Bay and Thomas McGregor getting married. Then a publisher is interested in her book, Peter Rabbit, and is talking about how they want to make a sequel to the book. So in this one, they go from the country to the big city. Well, the city in London, basically. Alright, so Nigel's plan is he wants Peter to be the bad seed or the mischievous one. So basically the Alvin of the group. So we have Benjamin. What are those two? Flopsy and Mopsy. You can see Cottontail in the back there. Yeah, Cottontail basically gets addicted to jelly beans and goes on a sugar rush. It's funny. Lopsy and Mopsy are basically kind of tied that since they're twins, they usually count as one individual, they basically refer them as one person rather than 2. Anyway, Peter decides to walk off and then meets a friend of his father, Bophemus. I believe this rabbit was in one of the, yeah, it was in the books. If I remember correctly, they made like multiple Peter Rabbit books, right? So the story basically goes from Peter and Bophemus basically stealing vegetables and food from other people in London and going back to Thomas McGregor and Bay. Thomas is worried that she's not happy writing the books with all the changes because this isn't like your vision. They're constantly changing it. Then they get into... then Peter gets his family involved in Bartimus's plan to rob the farmer's market. And things go horribly wrong. Yeah, he betrays Peter and lets him and his family take the fall. And then they have to go on a rescue mission. Nigel says that no one will hear about Peter Rabbit ever again after this, which I guess is true. I think this movie came out how many years ago? And I don't think they're making a third one, so... And then he talks about, like, where are we at Winnie the Pooh? Which, yeah, most of these, most of these publishers would just immediately go after the next big thing when one thing doesn't work out and try to get the money back that they lost on the marketing and all that stuff like that. So I kind of don't like the ending. Like, yes, like most of the time is Peter, Thomas, and Bay going on like a massive action scene, rescuing like every animal from the pig, Mrs. Tiddlywinks, his sisters, his brother, Benjamin, all of that. And then it just cuts to like Peter confronting his dad's friend and basically taking them down. So no epic fight, no nothing like that. I mean, I'm glad that we had a villain. Yeah, Bophemus is basically constantly trying to get Peter to be more evil, basically. And yeah, that's the entire movie. Yeah, most of the siblings don't really do much. It's more Peter. I mean, they're happy about seeing the billboard of them in the movie, book, or whatever. Yeah, the sequel book. Oh, my back. He wanted them to go to space. Oh, they also get a dog. Oh, poor Peter. But yeah, I actually kind of like the movie. It's fun. Will they make a third one? Actually, I don't think so. I believe this movie... Yeah. When did this movie come out? Oh, it came out 2021. So, 5 years ago. It's possible it could get a sequel. Then again, Sony made this one, so... I mean, what could the movie even be about? The ending... I mean, the movie does end with Bay and McGregor having a baby. I guess the third one could be about the rabbits, protecting the baby and making sure nothing bad happens. I mean, it could be with... I mean, the third one could be about McGregor and Bay going on a romantic day. They have a babysitter. Then it turns out the babysitter's a massive jerk, and Peter and the other rabbits have to basically protect the baby from the neglectful babysitter. Kind of like that Tom and Jerry episode where the babysitter's too busy talking on the phone with her boyfriend, and the baby's getting into all kinds of danger. Tom and Jerry team up and, save the baby from dangerous scenarios. I mean, they could make a movie about that. The baby said they would be too busy doing on the phone or doing whatever. The baby learns to crawl and then walks right out the front door. Probably because Peter will probably do something. You know, Peter's probably going to cause problems and then tries to fix it later on. Then Colin's going to try to find the baby and, well, keep it safe. That could be an interesting movie, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to go that route. I'm not even sure if they're going to make a third one. But if they are making a third one, I kind of hope they go that route, but All right, happy Easter, everyone. Bye.